champions again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Celtic are champions of Scotland yet again. Once more, we sit here saying those exact words, those beautiful words that just sound so natural. They roll off the tongue, almost. Celtic are champions. Yes. God knows how long I could get used to this. You know, I just feel like this is the norm now, and it doesn't tire me. As some people say, oh, does it not get boring? No, does it? Fuck. No boring, not boring in the slightest. Keep it coming. Year after year, I want to see Ange Postecoglou lead Celtic to trebles, to league titles, to glory. Because I love nothing more. And even though we knew this was coming, you know, it's not a surprise that Celtic are champions today. Even though we knew it was coming, it's still the best feeling that you can experience as a Celtic supporter, as a football supporter. There's nothing that tops it. It is football at its best. It's Celtic at its best. And long may it continue. A smile. The smile hasn't left my face since the full-time whistle. And, yeah, once again, Ange Postecoglou proving everybody who ever doubted him wrong. Proving all of those people that said he'd be gone by Christmas wrong. Proving all the Celtic fans who doubted them at the beginning wrong. Proving all the opposition fans who doubted them at the beginning wrong. Ange Postecoglou it was told to us that he would rock our world. Well, he's well and truly rocked it. I don't even know where to begin. I don't really want to talk about the game today because it was a rotten game. And it's the last thing that matters, ultimately. You know, we're standing here with our 53rd league title. 53 league titles. You know, for years and years and years, we kept hearing about Rangers' famous 54 and how they were going for 55. Then they finally got to 55. The fact is, we're going to overtake them in the next few years. The fact is, by the end of this season, we're going to be one trophy behind them and major honours accumulated. We are well and truly on our way to having that bragging right that they've clenched onto so dearly for the last few years. The last bit of bragging rights they had over us is slowly vanishing in front of their eyes, and they know it. And it feels good with every full-time whistle and every goal that passes and every moment in a football game that passes. And you know, we're just getting closer and closer and closer. It feels so good. And the best part about it is it wasn't meant to be this guy. It wasn't meant to be Ange Postecoglou. He was meant to be the one that flopped. He was meant to be the next part of the Celtic banter years. But instead of giving Celtic banter years, he's well and truly brought back the Rangers banter years. And you've got to love that. But yeah, champions again today. Wow. What a season. I mean, what can you even say? I didn't think that we could top last year. I truly, deep down, I just didn't think we'd be able to top it. The manner and how we won the league title, coming from behind, and defeating the odds and proving everybody wrong and winning a cup double, or you know, all of that was just, it just seemed so poetic. And I was like, it'll be a hard job to kind of emotionally top what we did last season, the magnitude and the importance of what the first season under Ange Postecoglou was. But we always heard, we were always told that the second season under Ange Postecoglou is where you see the best and where you get the most out the side and where you truly start to enjoy Ange ball. And my oh my, I thought last year couldn't get top. We've blown it out of the water. One loss so far this season in all domestic competitions, a slip up, a minor slip on the road to St Mirren, which was meant to be an implosion for Celtic, some said. And from that implosion, we have gone on to be undefeated in all competitions domestically, to secure our league title with 4 games to play, beat Rangers at all the major opportunities and major times of asking. You couldn't ask for it to be better. We could win a treble. This party today is such a small party amongst all parties, and that's the best part about being a Celtic supporter at the minute. The fact that this, which should be for any other football club and any other set of supporters, and it still is, I'm not saying it's not, but this would be the biggest day in your calendar. You've just secured a league title, But the fact that this is step one of a 3-step party from now until the end of the season is absolutely insane, and it just defines everything that is so special and so unique about being a Celtic supporter in a minute. We win our league title today, step one. We lift our league title in the last game of the season, step two. And then to top it all off and to wrap up what has been the most fantastic, wonderful and magical season of football that you could ever ask for, step three, a potential treble at Hampden Park. That is a party like no other. But Ange Postecoglou, he's head of the table. He's number one. Raised them. He honestly has just sparked a love for Celtic and football in all of us that I don't think we knew was actually there. All of us, depending how old or young you are, have been lifelong Celtic supporters. Some might be more recent, from Ange coming in, the Japanese boys coming in. You know, you might be new. Welcome. Enjoy this, because it's not going anywhere. But for all of us, and I think you can agree, no matter how long you've supported Celtic, and no matter how much you've followed them, supported them, loved them, pumped money into them, I genuinely don't believe that there has been a man or a manager that has sparked a love like this and a feeling like this with Celtic Football Club since maybe the great Jock Stein. You know, I think that we are witnessing a man who just brings football to a level that he does like Jock Stein did. And I know no one will ever be Big Jock, but Ange Postecoglou truly feels like the next best thing. And the love that he's sparked in me for football and for me for Celtic, that I already thought was at its maximum level, is something I'll take to the grave with me. It's something I'll never, ever forget. We are champions again. We shouldn't be champions again, according to the naysayers. But here we are. And it's so fucking good. Oh, I mean, let's touch on the game today, because this is meant to be a match review. It's meant to be a match reaction video. I've not reviewed any aspect of the match whatsoever. I'm just so high on the thought of us being champions once again. The game was pish. Let's be real. It's probably one of the most tedious watches of the season. We weren't terrible by any stretch of the imagination, but we certainly weren't our best. And I think Hearts really challenged us to a close encounter. They'll be incredibly gutted that they went down to 10 men, because before they went down to 10 men, you could say, and I would say, that they were probably the better team. And they were probably getting the better of Celtic in the game. Both of us never really had any big chances before that point, but I think that if Hearts took it in to half-time with the 11 men and came back out with it, they would have probably been able to keep going the way they were going, but obviously they had to change their game. They had to adapt to the circumstances, and we just took advantage of that. We do what we do best. We don't leave any crumbs, you know. We go for the jugular and we get things done. We never stop, and that's exactly what Celtic done. So yeah, listen, second half was a big improvement on what I thought was a difficult first half for us, but it was always going to be a test. Like, there was no way that Hearts were going to let us come and win the title with ease in their own backyard today. They hate us, we hate them. That's how it goes. They wouldn't have wanted that, and they put up a fight for that. But when you're down to 10 men and you're playing a relentless Celtic, it suddenly becomes an incredibly difficult job to stop that from happening. So we took advantage of that. Kyogo, who was barely seen in the game at all he needs is that one touch, all he needs is that one moment, and that's exactly what he got, and that's exactly what he done with converting that one touch and that one moment into the goal that gave us the lead. Just another goal in what has been a goal-filled and remarkable season for Kyogo Furuhashi. The second goal, big goal, class, love it. Great to see him getting a goal. Similar fashion, you know, just out of nowhere, bang, one touch in the back of the net. And I do you know what? I don't care the manner of how we get our goals. The thing is, we got our goals and we won the game. I think it was one of those games that there wasn't many standout performers for Celtic. I thought all the subs came on and done a good job. Hatate, for me, was probably the guy who stood out the most, but players struggle. I thought out wide we really struggled today. I thought Jota and Maeda probably didn't get the best out themselves. Maybe that was the way Hearts set up on that tight surface, and you know, that's you've got to deal with that, obviously, but we didn't really deal with it that well today. But listen, I thought Hatate was really good. I thought he dragged us out of a lot of situations. And defensively, we were solid enough. You know, Hearts, yeah, they were all over us, but we didn't allow them to get any big chances. We didn't suffer any major scares. So we were solid enough. Might not have been standouts, but we got the job done, and that's what matters. Now, I know the big talking point and what everybody's going to talk about is the red card. Was it a red card? Should it have been a red card? And people have their extreme cares and opinions on both sides of the fence, both sides of the support, Hearts and Celtic. What I'll say right now is I couldn't give a flying, I don't even know why I'm hiding my language. I've already dropped a couple of F-bombs this video. But I couldn't care. We've won the game. We've won the league. I'm away to party. I'm away to have a bevy to celebrate 53 times champions. But what I will say is, I think it was harsh. I do. I know a lot of people are like, what the hell, right? But I'm taking my green tinted specs off for a moment, and if it happened to us, I'd be gutted. I'd be devastated. I'd be raging about it, in fact. I don't think it was a red card. I can understand why it's a red, and, it's been given, and I'll take it. Revenge for the fucking VAR treatment we got the last time we were at Tynecastle. But what I will say is, I just think it's very light and very harsh because people are going, clear goal scoring opportunity, yeah, fair enough, but I don't think there's any guarantee that Maida's going to take that ball on the run and do something with it, whether it be a goal or give it to Kyogo. I think that it's very speculative, but, it's been given. It's been given. I think a yellow card would have been enough of a punishment for that certain situation. I just don't think it was a red personally. And I think if you play football and you're in that position, you'll know yourself, you'd be raging at the referee. It's an understandable one, but I just think it's very light. And I think that calling it a stone waller is not the way to go. It's not a stone waller. It's one that deserves discussion, absolutely. But I don't think it's a stone waller by any stretch of the imagination. But who cares? We've won. Fuck them. I don't care. Don't start arguing with me in the comments. You won't be getting an argument back. 2-0. It just feels so good. I never get tired. Look, listen. I got it fucking stinking the year that Rangers won the league. I've been incredibly lucky, though, because I've been doing this now for... How many seasons has that been? We won 4 on the bounce. Then we lost 1. And now this is my 7th season covering Celtic on YouTube. And out of those 7 seasons, Celtic have won 6. They had a bloody cheek to give me it stinking a couple of years back. But I've been doing this for 7 years. And out of those 7 years, Celtic have won 6. And every one of them feels better than the last. But this one just feels so special. And this one I'm going to celebrate the most. Because God knows how long we've got of Ange Postecoglou and how long we've got of this team. And next thing you know, you've got your next manager and your next generation of talent. I want to enjoy this one. I really bloody do. So I'm going to do that right now. I hope you are too. Ladies and gents, like and subscribe. We will deep dive tomorrow. We'll be back. Don't worry, I'm not going to be too steaming. I won't be hungover. I will be on this channel tomorrow. And I might go live, who knows. But we'll have a deep dive. We'll talk about everything. We'll look back. We'll look forward. We'll cover it all. And I hope you're here to do it with me. Celtic are back-to-back champions. Hail fucking hail. I'll see you all next time.